So, yeah, what do you guys define parasocialism as? Have you... I don't know if we have any streamers in chat right now. Have you ever experienced parasocialism? Um, like, do you think it's... Do you think it's the... What do I want to say? The viewer's fault solely? Do you think streamers or celebrities can play a role at encouraging the behavior if, like, I don't know, certain boundaries aren't set and stuff? Kamimi's recent experience is prime parasocialism. Gone too far. That was like, oh my god. Oh my god. That was scary. That was scary. Thinking you have a relationship with a streamer, saw it happen to another streamer recently where a tracking device was in a package. Yep, that was Camilla. Yeah, freaking sitting there during her stream and there's just this loud bang because someone's trying to freaking break into her place. Oh, okay, Slasher, okay. Okay, fair. That's okay. In this circumstance, it's okay. It's okay. Controversial and think it's usually both parties' fault with influencers. No, actually, I agree with that because I think personally that parasocial... I almost feel like it's kind of like, I feel like it's just kind of natural to happen. Like, you find someone, you become a big fan of them, I don't know, you agree with their values, you agree with their opinions, whatever. Maybe you're using them to keep you company if you're feeling lonely, and whatever. I think it's kind of natural that it's gonna happen. It's kind of just bound to happen. And if the celebrity, if the famous person, the streamer, whatever, if they don't have certain boundaries set, I think they can definitely lead it on with, meaning to or not. I think you have streamers who definitely encourage it in order to grow and make money, but for the most part, I feel like streamers are usually innocent. The way streamers may talk to viewers. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely the way that, the streamers talk to the viewers and stuff. It can be both parties, but I do often think it's the chatter's fault for falling into it. Like, you, the chatter, need to realize that the streamer doesn't know. Yep, that's true. It's kind of normal. I feel it's kind of normal for it to happen. But you have to, like, be aware and, obviously understand that it's a one-sided thing. Like, don't freaking put a tracker on your streamer's package and break into their home. You can develop a parasocial relationship with fictional characters. True. Like, yeah, I guess like your favorite TV show and stuff. I've seen streamers say that being parasocial is something good. What? How? How is it good? How is it good? Money? Is that why it's good? I will say it's nice coming into a stream and having people say hi and asking how you are. Yes. I do my best always. I always do my best. Right now, right now it's easy because I am a small streamer, so I try to greet everyone as they come in. It encourages community, love, and friendship. Oh, okay. Yes. But you have to do that in a healthy way. I think it's mainly attention and money. Yeah, because, like, the streamer could be lonely, too. The streamer could be lonely. So they're like, oh yeah, we're a big happy family and we're all friends and we're community and all that stuff. My friendships with my streamer friends, I fully acknowledge aren't typical friendships. Sure, I could meet up and hang out. It's definitely not like that for everyone. Yeah, like for me, now this video is called Why Parasocialism is Worse for VTubers. Um which I was interested because I was like, is that true? Is it worse for VTubers, or is it just equally as bad for VTubers and also Facecam? Like, see you with HelloFresh. Like, for me personally, I call everyone in our Fluffle community my friend, because, but it's not like friend by definition in the dictionary. I feel like there's a multitude of levels of friendship. The reason VTubers use an avatar is to conceal their identity to avoid what happened to Camilla. Yes. Yes. I've been learning. I have been learning. I'm like, okay. All right. Don't accept gifts. Don't face reveal. Don't do that. It's scary. Everything is scary. It's not true friendship, like helping someone move. Yeah, it, like, being friends with your community is different, like, in a way that your friends, you hang out on stream together and stuff, and, you know, whatever, you share your food pictures and whatever in the Discord server and all that stuff. But it's not like, obviously, hanging out one-on-one, knowing each other personally and all that stuff. That's where, obviously, because, like, obviously the streamer has, like, can you imagine trying to be individual friends one-on-one with, like, 100 different people? Obviously, to the 100 different people, it's just like, oh, it's just one message. You can't answer one message. But for the streamer, it's like, well, it's 100 messages. It's 100 messages. So I can see how the mystery of a hidden identity could cause more people to go crazy and try to figure out who a VTuber. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, I need to discover who they are. I need to see their face." If you want to send Hoshi any gift, you must first send it to me. You have to send it to Ketsuya first to vet it. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. The issue is people agree that a VTuber can't be friends with hundreds, but they see themselves as the... Exactly! Yes. Yes. Yep. Definitely. So yeah, I thought it would be an interesting watch. Because, like, I always see it, like, everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone's always like, oh my god, I have so many DMs and I feel bad because I can't answer them all. I'm trying my best to answer them all. And I'm sitting there like, bro, you don't need to. you don't need to. You don't need to. And as for it being the streamer's fault, I think, yeah, and I've learned this myself, that there needs to be healthy boundaries, because, like, the streamer can definitely encourage that behavior. Like, I was guilty of myself, right? Because you start off small and you're like, oh, well, it's only 3 people. I can DM them. I can hang out one-on-one, and yeah, we can play and do this and that. And then further down the line, you start being like, I can't do that anymore. And then you feel like a piece of poop. But yeah, so you know, I learned that I had to set certain boundaries, and I can't do that because I don't want to give anyone the wrong impression. I only consider someone a friend if I have them on my friends list on Steam. Well, I have a lot of friends then. Damn. I have a lot of friends then. Exactly, and that's on them. They are responsible for their actions. Don't want to lead them on, so exactly, yeah. Don't want to lead them on. And like when you're first starting out and you're small, it's not something that you think about. It's definitely not something that you think about at all. I only have 8 friends. Oh god, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh. Had to kick I had to kick out my brother? Oh my goodness. I have hold on. I I have like 3 close friends. You're ahead of me, Katsuya. I have 3 close friends. It's but I am fine with this, actually. I am fine. I don't have time. I don't have time for more than that. I don't even have time for that. Ooh, stew, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yum. Kitsuya's friendship is very exclusive. I have like 2 to 3 and same. Yeah. I can't imagine more people being like, let's go hang out, please. And I'm just like, bro, I live with my husband and I barely have time to hang out with him, so yeah. I have like 2 to 3, just kind of grew apart after high school. Yeah. Yeah. I only talk to 2 people now from high school. I'm too busy, man. Yeah, life is just too busy. You're friends with a guy? Cringe. You can't. Women and men can't be friends. Can't be friends. Right? For me, it's 1. Okay, so let's start the video. Why parasocialism is worse for VTubers. Hopefully, we'll test the sound here when I start it.
Parasocialism. It's a one-sided relationship where a person knows so much about a particular content creator, influencer, fictional character, and in this case VTuber, and forms a certain kind of attachment towards them, while those figures knows nothing about that person. Those kinds of attachment depends on the viewer and content creator, be it familial, friendly, or romantic in nature. It is subtle, insidious, creeping up on people and developing without them not even knowing. One day they could enjoy a particular streamer, influencer, or VTuber, and the next they'll find their heart suddenly broken upon hearing those influencers might be in a relationship.
Oh no! Oh no! My VTuber is married, unsub, unfollow, block, quit, can't believe, rage, right whole Google Doc. Oh my god, I don't understand this. I mean, okay, I understand it. Yeah, exactly. No, it should have been me. It should have been me. I was the one. We would have been perfect together. I would have moved. I would have flown a whole across the country and everything. We would have gotten married. Would have been like beautiful kids. Oh my gosh. I understand it, but like at the same time, like, bro, so you're telling me you want your freaking favorite VTuber or whatever to be like sad and alone forever? You let me on, you harlot. The beautiful half human, half anime kids. Let's go. Let's go.
While in most instances people just unsubscribe or unfollow, or even the usual petty whining in some random image board or Twitter thread, some instances can be so deranged and horrific, like committing suicide after their favorite characters die, or stalking, harassing, and scaring.
Wait, what? Wait. Wait. Does that actually happen? With like anime character? What? No, come on. Hold on, wait, let me go back. No way. Where did it go? Did I miss it?
People just unsubscribe or unfollow,
Why?
or even the usual petty whining in some random image board or Twitter thread, some instances can be so deranged and horrific, like committing
This! A 14-year-old Russian boy committed sewer slide after seeing a character in Naruto die? What? No way! Oh my gosh! Are you freaking kidding me? Don't let your kids watch anime or any shows for that. What the frig? Holy crap. That's so sad. 14. 14 years old. Stop it, get some help. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe that.
After their favorite characters die, or stalking, harassing, and scaring their favorite content creators their entire life. In recent years, parasocialism has been vilified by literally everyone. Some critiques and problems exaggerated, but often they parrot the same opinion. Parasocialism, bad. And in one way, I agree. The deepest ends of parasocialism are cause for one of the internet's most fucked up stories. But I don't think parasocialism is necessarily bad. See, parasocialism is more nuanced than that. While everyone simplifies it to just a person developing some kind of obsessive or unrequited attachment towards someone or something, there are actually layers and depths to consider. A weeb seeing the boys on Trash Taste and listening to their podcast every day because they're just like me for real. A man inspired after his favorite influencer that once suffered the same problem that he had, overcome it. A man deciding to learn a language just because their favorite VTubers knows how to speak it. Parasocialism isn't
Okay, so there's like... So he's saying there's like healthy parasocialism and then obviously the unhealthy parasocialism. Okay, I mean, yeah, okay. Makes sense, sort of. It's Sea-Dog. Okay, alright.
the Venta Black concept that many people paint it as. It can be healthy. In fact, I would argue most cases of parasocialism is actually healthy. We all have parasocial relationships in some shape or form. By its technical definition, being a fan of someone is a parasocial relationship. And most of the time, that actually helps us grow. Like learning a language, mastering an instrument, becoming a good dancer, or even just a temporary escape from the harsh world so that we can come back refreshed and ready to face it again. Sometimes...
Okay, so kind of like parasocial in the way where someone like... Yeah, okay, like he said, your favorite VTuber speaks Japanese, so you want to understand them better, so you go learn Japanese. Because I'm a fan of a band, let's say that means I'm parasocial. He's describing inspiration. Yeah, I hesitate to call it even healthy parasocialism because I don't agree. It's more like inspiration. Like you're inspired by them. Your VTuber knows this language. Oh, so I want to know this language too, or like, oh, they're such a good dancer, so I'm gonna learn to dance too. Yeah, or like my favorite band. I'm a fan of this band. I want to learn to play the guitar or something. it's yeah, it's a stretch of the definition for sure. I Because, like, healthy parasocialism, in my opinion, would be, like, sitting there and you're, I don't know, crushing on a VTuber or something, but you understand, obviously, that nothing's gonna happen. You're their fan, you have a crush, but, you're not gonna go, like, running and confess your feelings and be like, oh my god, marry me, I love you so much. No, you understand that, you know, it's not gonna happen, but you just enjoy their company, and that's it. That's like seeing someone with a bag on the street. You now want the bag, you buy it. You're now parasocial because you bought the bag. You bought it, you're parasocial.
Sometimes we just need our role model and Oshis to give us encouraging words. Sometimes we just need a temporary escape. But when people start depending on them and reach the deep end, that's when the parasocialism problem actually becomes a problem. When requests for words of encouragement become pushy for words of validation. When instead of being inspired by your favorite content creators to fix your issues, one ignores it and retreats to them for comfort. When one escapes reality and leaves for good. Many people have talked about the dangers of parasocialism, especially
Frick my life. Hold on, I wanted to read that.
Of parasocialism.
You knew he's doing the ASMR stream and shouldn't be interrupted in the first place. You still kept porking him to reply? Oh my... What? What? You're just porking them to reply to you. They haven't replies. They haven't replied to me. Please pork them. What? Oh my gosh.
Socialism, especially that of a romantic nature. I'm not going to be one of them. Though I did offer my opinion, and that's going to be crucial for my overall message in this video. No, I'm here to answer another question that nobody seems to have answered yet. Is the parasocialism problem for VTubers worse? But how do you even measure that? What is a base?
His answer was yes, in case because that was like really fast. My answer is yes in 2.5 seconds, less than like 2 seconds. Guys being thirst traps is something not talked about enough, and their fans being rabid even more so. Yeah. Yes, most of it is female. Most of the drama that I ever see is usually female. Hello, Alex. Welcome in, welcome in. I just have to also say that I love this little bunny head with the freaking Jack Daniels.
Form of parasocialism. By worse, I don't actually mean the level of intensity, because parasocial fans going absolutely batshit crazy over their favorite influencers is not exclusive to VTubers. In fact, I actually think in terms of degree, the VTuber industry isn't that problematic. At least, compared to K-pop and Dream stans, they're way fucking worse. By worse, I mean how heavily the culture of VTubing not just revolves around it, but also needs it. Even...
Okay, I'm sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot. but I've actually heard that K-pop can get very chaotic.
More so than normal streaming communities. In fact, the industry banks on it, indirectly encourages it. However, this isn't exactly new. Tons of companies and industries like the K-pop industry, the American boy band culture, and the Japanese idol culture fosters and encourages parasocialism in all manners of depth, because it's the thing that draws in the money. It also doesn't help that the VTuber boom started in 2020, literally the time where many people were isolated, lonely, and in a bad spot in their life due to pandemic lockdowns. While the healthy part of parasocialism got these people to forget about their loneliness momentarily and eventually get back to their feet, the dangerous part is that now some people vicariously live off of these anime girls. But while parasocialism exists everywhere in the media, Streaming communities in general are more prone to developing it, since viewers and fans actually have a line of direct communication with that person.
Yeah, exactly. Streamers and VTubers in general, I agree, have it worse because their chatters actually can communicate with them versus like you're not gonna be able to talk to like friggin' I don't know, Kevin Hart or whatever, or like your favorite K-pop group. There's no way to talk to them. There's no way to talk to them, but in a stream, you pop in there, you type hey, and the streamer's like, hey, how are you doing, blah blah blah. So it just adds to that parasocialism 100%. Except for fan meets. Yeah, true. You can meet them at meet and greets. Yeah. If I ever have a meet and greet, remind me to check my packages. Holy shit. Check all my packages. Holy, how would you even think to do that? Who would, like, you wouldn't think of that. Who would go to a meet and greet with your fans and think, oh, I probably should check all my gifts to make sure there's no tracking devices. This is totally a normal thing to think about, right? Holy frig. I wonder if they make a device that can detect tracking devices. Yeah. I feel like probably. I wonder if there is. Yeah, that's a good question. Is there a way to detect tracking? Holy frig, I can't spell. Devices. Scan. An EMP bomb. It's talked about loads. People put it on people's cars. Yeah, I've heard about the car ones. They kind of just tack it on the bottom of the car or something. Like scanners. Or just open the package and manually look everywhere. On every nook and cranny. Holy. Oh my god, that's just insane. That is so scary to think about.
Viewers share their vulnerabilities with the streamer. They banter, they have inside jokes, and it makes it so that the viewer feels like they know this streamer for real. Like they're close friends with them, when in reality they aren't. And eventually, they go to their streams every time just so they can talk to them, to see what they're up to. Eventually, they develop a parasocial bond. Whether that's on the healthy side or on the deep end ultimately depends on the individual viewer. However,
yeah. Slasher's like not helping the situation. Imagine if Van puts it in a plushie stuffed down. Now you have to not only open your boxes if it's a plushie, you have to also cut it open, so you might as well just throw it out. Oh my god. Just like open the box, start stabbing the plushie. What's in here? But maybe you just squeeze it. Maybe if you just squeeze it, you'll feel the thing. If you just squeeze it, maybe you'll feel like the little device or something. Like, what is this thing in here? We'll open it. Or maybe if you look closely, no, because they could cut the leg off or something, put it inside the leg, and then perfectly sew the leg back on or something. Oh my god. Okay, if I get any plushies as a gift, they're just... I'll just, like, put them somewhere. I'll put them, like, in a dumpster somewhere, and then if nothing happens, then maybe it's fine. I'll just go to the police station. Can you just hold on to this for like a month or something? No, no, Slasher, no need to apologize. I find it funny, actually. Because it's just things that, like, some people wouldn't think about. Like, I didn't even think of that either. My brain is derp. My brain is derp. I'm too unfamiliar with the levels of crazy, I guess.
Parasocialism can actually also go the other way around. In fact, I'd argue parasocialism first starts on the streamer or VTuber's end. Relatability is a tricky thing to manage as a VTuber. In one hand, they absolutely need it so that people can connect with them and understand them better, which is part of a healthy parasocial relationship, of course, but afterwards, it's their responsibility to put up proper boundaries.
Yes.
Still, no matter what you do, even if you put up that boundary, there will always be fans that will fall to the deep end of parasocialism.
Yes.
Gachis exist for everyone, not just for VTubers. Putting up boundaries serve to lessen the impact of those gachis. But I can't entirely blame the gachis though, because it's actually the influencers that start seeing their chat as their friends.
Wait, what is a gachi? I thought he said gotcha at first, but what is a gachi? Welcome in, thank you for the follow. Is that what we call VTubers? What's a gachi? Okay, hold on, I have to Google it. What is a gachi? Oh, frig, I can't spell. Well, it is definitely not this. Because this is... No, gachi muchi is a term to describe muscular gay men. Okay, no, it's... No. That's not it. I listen to a lot of true crime. There have been a lot of interesting ways cops have caught criminals, and a lot of interesting ways criminals have gotten away with crime. Oh, okay. Gachi is a way to strengthen an opinion that you already have by saying that something is way X or what? None of this makes sense. What is a gachi VTuber? What is a gacha? Gachioki means fans of Japanese idol. Okay, that sounds more appropriate. Fans of Japanese idols. Okay, that seems probably like what it is. Wise words of today. What are those? Welcome in, Jester. Welcome in.
First, because the chat is always there, cheering for them and occasionally tossing them money. Who am I to deserve your time and money? I need to repay you would become their mentality. And this bond would deepen for better or worse, usually worse, when eventually the VTuber shares their vulnerabilities, past traumas, and too much of themselves to their audience. It's an indirect invite for other people to start pouring their hearts too, and thus starts a cycle where they essentially feed on each other. Some people trauma dumps during a random moment on a stream and sees their VTuber as a waifu therapist, and some people dedicate entire months of their lives making videos worshipping a single VTuber.
Oh man.
Okay, maybe two. It's especially worse for VTubers who are troubled because the chat starts developing some kind of savior complex. That's the reason why a lot of VTuber fans love unstable girls and menheras, because they're just like me for real, and to them, they're way cuter than a normal professional VTuber. As such, this is a part of the job for most VTubers. Even if one is literally the funniest VTuber ever, they often need to skirt the edges of parasocialism, even more so than regular streamers, to find the middle between the shallow and the deep end. They can't stay completely unparasocial with their audience for long because parasocialism is the lifeblood of this industry. It's what fans expect and want from VTubers. Most VTubers fortunately manage to find these sweet spots, and those that go over the edge end up in unpredictable places.
I gotta find that sweet spot. Find that sweet spot, guys. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, definitely. Be happy with who you are. Being happy doesn't mean everything is perfect, but that you have decided to look beyond the imperfections. Aww. I like that. I like that a lot. Yes. Not everything has to be perfect for you to be happy. Don't stick... Don't stick your pee-pee in crazy boys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Highly not recommended.
As examples, Rusha got gutted and was humiliatingly exiled from Hololive, and Vox is seeking professional mental help after the whole Reimu drama, and maybe developing into a Menhera himself. Yes, they're still active and popular, but they've earned themselves quite controversial reputations. Yes, they're still making bank, and they still want to pursue the GFE and BFE experience. But at what cost?
Oh,
Of
man.
course, I'm not saying that Rusha or Vox deserved the mental damage that was inflicted upon them due to parasocial fans and criticism, but what I am saying is that it's par for the course. Things like these were naturally going to happen. There's even a chance that it'll continue to worsen as they keep descending into the abyss. And again, everything that I've said so far aren't exclusive to VTubers. They happen to regular streamers too. However, the reason why I think it's a tad more problematic for VTubers is because VTubers are easier to objectify. VTubers appear as anime characters, they play into a kayfabe or character archetype, and due to this, it's really easy to forget that they're still human, that they're just entertainers, that they're just doing their job. There's already a growing global culture of men replacing real relationships.
Oh no! Not the waifu doll! Not the waifu doll! Oh my gosh! And what the frig is this? You guys want one? It's perfect. What is this? Why is it a baby? Oh my god. What the hell are these? They're not waifu. This is a husbando doll thing, and now they have like baby? Baby? What would you even freaking... Oh my god. Having extra money will always make me happy. Same. Girlfriend experience, boyfriend experience is very parasocial. I have nothing against those kind of experiences. If that's what people want to do for their services, 100% go ahead, go do it. But yeah, I can definitely see them having a lot of trouble with parasocial. Even if you set those boundaries where like, bro, this is a service, and like, whatever, I'm married, like, this is just, you're just literally paying for an experience, people will still be like, no, but you're my actual boyfriend or girlfriend though. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, so yeah, I can definitely see them having an even bigger problem with parasocialism. What in the F is that? It's your baby. It's your baby Tommy. Or something. I don't know what this is. It's kind of scaring me. Are you my boyfriend, Lappy? Are you my girlfriend, Broccoli? Shove it back. Shove it back in. It can't come out. Shove the baby back in. No. Broccoli's my girlfriend. Right? Right? You turned that around. You're all my girlfriend. Right? I thought that's what we were this whole time. Why does my overlay look like it's missing? It is missing something. Ah, shit. Whatever, I'll fix it. Later.
With waifus, and pair this up with the idol culture, which I'll talk about later, and you get a special kind of problem. But things get even more complicated when you remember that it's part of the magic of VTubers. Them role-playing is part of the appeal of the gimmick of VTubing. VTubers are basically interactive shows when you think about it. Them acting like caricatures, playing into tropes, being a NEET because they're just like me for real, playing into the shipping culture, these are all parts of a VTuber's appeal, and the natures of these appeal makes parasocial relationships all the more easier to form. It's much harder for VTubers to—
That ass makes me want to go. The frig. Okay, Jester, go spread your wise words. What is a NEET? Been here for 15 months. I'm basically whatever you want me to be. They're like people who don't go outside. Or something? Oh! Not in education, employment, or training. Something like that? Hello, Crimson! They don't touch grass. I mean, may not touch grass as much as I should. But look, okay, it's not by choice. I literally don't have time. You know when I touch grass? I touch grass when I walk from the front door to my van. And then when I walk from the van to my work building. And then vice versa. That's when I touch grass. Time to fight for the #1 spot among Hoshi's girlfriends. Grass tastes bad, yeah.
To manage their fans, because they have to keep that magic alive while making sure most of their fan base doesn't fall too deep into parasocialism. And if their fan base have already fallen into the deep end, whether intentionally or accidentally, they start walking on eggshells. Most of the time, VTubers fail in managing that balance because parasocialism is already a key component of the VTuber culture, and sometimes it even dictates the success of a VTuber. Of course, while parasocialism is already a necessary component for a regular streamer or influencer, in the case of VTubers, parasocialism isn't just necessary, it's glorified. Enter the simping culture. Originally, the word simp was an insult to men who like female content creators a little too much, to a point where they'd spend a shit ton of money in hopes of getting some action in return. But during the VTuber boom, fans have not only adopted that word, they turned it into a badge of honor. The most loyal simps and the craziest, most active whales are respected and glorified. Someone who cashes out literally tens of thousands of dollars to super chat their Oshis in a single month are labeled as mad lads, a god amongst men. Half of the fanbase look at this ironically, but the other half do so unironically. Somehow, the simping culture has distorted our perception of such herbivore behavior. Somehow,
gift chads. Wait, so it's basically saying, like, they give favoritism? This is what I'm gathering. Crazy to see Coco in there. Gift chads. Usually people with psychological issues do that, and it's then encouraged. Pretty much someone who gifts, like, 50 subs. Yeah. Yeah. It's, coming, Katsuya, thank you for the gifted sub. Speaking of, gift chads. Katsuya. No, I'm joking. They are in need of attention and love to try to buy it. If I give them $1,000, they will love me, and they will fly to me, and they will marry me, and we will have enemu children. 72 gift subs. Let's go. Like, personal experience. Yeah, it's hard to, like, it's hard to sit there and people are gifting you things and like, it's just, it feels weird that all you can do is sit there and say thank you. Like, honestly. It feels weird to just all you can do is sit there and be like, oh, thank you for 50 gifted subs. Because it feels like you should do more. But as a streamer, you have to understand that you are doing more. You are providing them with entertainment, company, you know, that's what you're doing. That's why they gifted you those 50 subs, and that is enough. Just continue doing that and keep going. Can also say nothing. Can you imagine? Someone gifts you like 100 subs and you just sit there. Yeah, okay, anyways, moving on. Moving on. Yeah, we have ads, so that's why I paused the video. we have ads. Also, I seen Pokemon Community Center won the game. Pokemon Community Game? That's what I meant to say. Obviously, Pokemon Community Game is the best girlfriend. I just dislike the culture around it, I guess. I see the potential person with issues in need of help. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, you have that problem where people are, like, giving more than they should. More than they probably... More than what they have. Only so much you can do to try and discourage that. I mean, people are gonna... You can't be responsible for people's irresponsibility. Ads are over. Yeah. Ads equal whatever. We can talk about whatever. Okay. Back to the video.
The simping culture has made this the norm of the industry, and while I agree that this culture is part of what makes the VTuber community unique, it doesn't make it any less weird when you actually look at it from the outside and look at it without rose-tinted glasses. But again, this culture is what makes the industry special. For better or worse, it is also part of the magic of VTubing. In fact, this culture is why the VTuber boom happened in the first place, and why Hololive became the most popular global VTuber agency. Because the thing about industries is that the top dogs will always be the trendsetters. What they do is what most people follow in order to get a similar result. Hololive's idol niche became the meta for the industry when the VTuber boom happened, and as a result, idols and VTubers have become intertwined, permeating to every corner of the VTuber industry. Idols have something of a problem with parasocialism already, so it's only natural that it was going to make it worse. The toxic side of the idol culture, which is the whole not talking to males thing among others, spread out across the VTuber industry. It's not that any agency, including Hololive, is forcing their VTubers to follow this toxic part of the culture and be parasocial, because it's mostly perpetuated both by the viewers and the individual VTuber. And while this industry has been doing well to shed off toxic parts of the idol culture, like the whole not allowed to talk to males thing, heavy parasocialism is still the lifeblood of the community, and it's where the VTuber industry is still going.
Oh my god. What? I didn't know that. Well, rip Jello. He can't be on my stream no more. Not a male on stream. Imagine talking to males. Fluffles. I'm sorry, but I can't talk to you guys anymore. We gotta break up. This is the end. Can't talk to Fluffles no more. I've seen a K-pop girl have to apologize for people finding out she had a boyfriend. Frig my life, can you imagine? Oh my god. I can't. Guys, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry that I'm happily married. Like, it's so shameful. I should just be alone and sad so that you guys can be happy. So that you guys can think you have a chance.
One thing that I've observed too is that the parasocial aspect of VTubing is worse for the eastern side of the industry than the western side. The Japanese, the Chinese, or really Asians in general are more prone to fall into the deep end of parasocial relationships, and as a result, they're the most loyal and profitable, but also the most volatile. There's a fine line between dangerous and healthy parasocialism. In fact, that's pretty much the point of this video, to find that line. To find that balance, both as a viewer or a streamer. Healthy parasocialism are healthy VTuber and fan relationships, when a VTuber knows that their chat are just their fans and not their friends, appreciating them but still keeping a distance. When viewers know that the VTubers are just doing their job, still buying into their kayfabe and having fun but maintaining a healthy separation. But dangerous parasocialism is dependency or codependency between VTuber and fan, when the lines blur both for the chat and streamer, and they feel the need to see each other to complete their day. When the viewers start seeing the VTuber as their waifu therapist, a romantic, or their friend. Healthy parasocialism is the reason that the magic of VTubers exists, and it's one of the elements that make VTubing unique. Enjoying your Oshis as cute anime girls doing cute anime things is one of the most unique experiences of online entertainment. But dangerous parasocialism is the horror of the VTuber community, as it can ruin entire fan bases, VTubers, and further damages the reputation of the industry. The moment you buy into the illusion too much and forget that these VTubers are just normal human beings doing their job as entertainers, is the moment you start to slip on the edge. The moment you stop being a fan and start seeing yourself as their friend or lover, is the moment you need to take a step back. All of us are parasocial towards someone or something in various degrees, but when you start substituting parasocial relationships for actual real relationships, realize that you're falling on the deep end. The parasocial problem only becomes a problem when you let it become a problem.
Parasocialism is only a problem if you let it become a problem. I'm on the fence. You can set all the boundaries in the world, and it still could be a problem. Because you can't really control the actions of other people. That was a very long 14-minute video, by the way.